All right, good morning, everybody. We are on day 2 of our 3 asynchronous days this week. We have the Algebra 1 star testing on campus. So we are going to continue on with our setting analysis project. Yesterday, we talked about setting, and those of you that completed the actual question rather than just typing the word here, even I'm going to delete those just so you know. You actually need to look for the theme today. And so theme is, the moral or the lesson. And even if you haven't read the whole book or, every single chapter, in your excerpts or whatever, you can still figure out what should be learned by the situation that the characters are experiencing. So I linked the setting analysis project here for you. It'll take you back to all the different links that I have embedded and all the examples. But I also did give you just my sample project here, which I want to talk to you about in regards to my theme. So yesterday we talked about setting. Again, I talked about time, the place, and the cultural values. Every single book includes cultural values. The way that the characters interact with each other, where it takes place, comes with it a set of expectations for behavior. So when you think about cultural values and you're really not really understanding what that means, think about why the people behave the way that they do. What is expected of them? What is good and what is bad behavior? And how do you know? Okay, so today we're going to talk about theme. And again, we're talking about what lesson can be learned. And then you're going to talk about how the setting or the characters support or contribute to that lesson. So, a major theme from Scythe, by what I've read so far, would be that life is only valuable when you have something worth living for. And in the beginning of this book, but our characters, Citra and Rowan, express their defiance at the gleaning process. So both of them come in contact with the scythe and they push back against those values, right? You're supposed to respect a scythe. You're supposed to, either fear them or something. And neither of them do. And in fact, they're both kind of angry. And that catches the attention of Scythe Faraday. And so they basically don't agree with, the ending of a person's life. And then they really start questioning what makes life valuable. And then here they're tasked with becoming apprentices, specifically because they don't want the job. They don't want to take life from anybody. And it's for that reason that the scythe chooses them. And so at the end, or not the end, I guess where I'm at in kind of the middle of the book, they are deepening their understanding of, people's lives and not taking theirs for granted. And ultimately, they are truly understanding the value of life because they are the ones tasked with taking it. So, honestly, for me, it was more of the characters that contribute to the theme rather than the setting. But again, thinking about what's expected of the place, right? What culture, what vibe is happening, and how do people know what's right and what's wrong? That's really going to help you figure out what lesson you should be learning based off of this. So don't give me anything superficial. You guys are about to be juniors. I don't want things like don't judge a book by its cover and stuff like that. What does that mean? If you had to explain that to a 5-year-old, right? How would you explain that? If you can't explain it well enough, then you don't really truly understand what it is that you're talking about. So go back in, look at this. You're more than welcome to Google examples of theme or email me and ask me, and we can talk about your books a little bit more. So your attendance question for today is based off of theme. You need to be able to identify it. It should be written as a complete sentence and apply to, life beyond just your book, okay? All right, have a great day, guys. One more day for tomorrow in watching these videos, and we'll see you soon.